Welcome to the Klasen Family Homestead channel. I'm Ricky.
And I'm Cade.
And welcome to week 1 greenhouse updates. Today we're going to be telling you a little bit about what's new this year in the greenhouse and some things that we've been working on. So last year in the greenhouse we just did annual flowers and vegetable plants. This year we're adding a couple of new things. We have new annuals, new vegetable varieties. We're also adding perennials. We have a few different types of fruit trees and other trees, along with shrubs and a handful of flowers. We're also almost tripling our hanging baskets from last year. We have over 300 hanging baskets that I designed and planned for. So we're very excited about that. Right now we actually have some of our hanging basket plants seeded, or started anyways. So we'll give you a little peek at that and update you weekly on how those plants are doing. And we're very excited to take you on this journey of where our plants are now and how beautiful they're going to look a couple months from now when we open on May 1st. Alright, so I'm going to give you a little tour of what our seating room looks like. We do all of our seating at just our little foldable table here. We have our growing racks. We just have the one light on right now, but eventually all 3 racks will be full of plants and trays that will eventually get transplanted and moved out to the greenhouse. Each of these racks has a little grow light on them, and we just turn them on as needed. So we have our plants that we started so far. They're up here under the one grow light, and we keep the domes on just to kind of for some more moisture control. So yeah, and then once they go from these little seedlings, then they go into a tray that looks like this to be transplanted. We keep all of our trays up top on this shelf, all the ones that we use, from the tray bottoms, the domes, and all the different seed trays that we use for everything. This is where we store all of our seed. This little organizer here is organized alphabetically to keep our seeds separate. So each tray has a letter attached to it, A, B, C, etc., etc. It's just a way for us to stay organized and keep our seed easily available and handy for when we need to seed them. That's a little bit of how we stay organized during planting season. If you have any other questions about what we do in our little seating room here, feel free to drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all of our updates for what we're doing in this greenhouse season. Alright, so here's a quick view of what we have started under the lights here for week 1. First up, we have our osteos. We started from seed 3 different varieties of our osteospermums. We have a osteo lavender, an osteo white, and an osteo purple. We also have another variety coming in our plug order later on, so we'll update you on that. But these ones are looking fabulous. They are just about ready to be transplanted, and we'll give you a little transplanting video updating you on that. We might hold off on these ones for a little bit. Just give them a little bit more time under the light to shoot up, but I think these 2 are pretty much ready to go. Looking good. If we move on down, this is our petunia hanging basket tray. You can see we have a whole bunch of different kinds of petunias that will be going into the hanging baskets that we talked about. Right now they're still looking pretty small, but all these teeny tiny little plants will eventually be going into hanging baskets, and they're going to be huge and beautiful, and we are very excited about that. If we keep on moving, in these two trays we have our tidal petunias, our tidal wave petunias. We have our tidal silver and a tidal red velour, and right now they're still teeny tiny, but we'll keep you updated on that. We just planted these a couple days ago. I can't remember which day, but very excited to watch the progress of these plants and watch them from where they are today to see where they are in May, on May 1st for our opening day. So that's our little update on what we have under the lights right now. And we'll talk a little bit more about transplanting and what we do for seeding. So stay tuned. We're also going to talk a little bit about some things that we're working on in the greenhouse. We have all of our pots potted and ready to go to be filled with plugs, seed, and hanging baskets are ready to go filled with dirt, so they're just waiting to be filled with beautiful plants. So we've got all of that, and we'll give you a little tour of that and take you on a trip through our greenhouse. We are also starting this year a brand new greenhouse. We're in the process of still putting that up. Hopefully we're gonna get the plastic on here pretty quick, but it is the middle of it is February.
It is February.
It is February, and it's pretty cold here in northern Minnesota, so we're trying to find a nice day that you can work for a long stretch of time outside and with no wind to put the plastic on, so we can get that so those squirrel fans in and start getting that heated and ready to go for the upcoming greenhouse season. That new house is going to store a lot of our perennials, our flats, our vegetables, I think, and a lot of hanging baskets in the new house. We've got a lot of space for hanging baskets, which was why we were able to almost triple our hanging basket numbers this year, so we're very thankful for that. So we'll keep you updated on how that's going, and we'll take it just week by week, and we'll go from here. Thank you. Alright guys, just going to give you a little update on what we have going on outside. This is the new greenhouse that we're working on putting up this winter. That'll be ready before spring. Just a little look at that. Here's our old greenhouses. We're going to take a look inside and show you all the things that we have ready to go in there. There's a cat. Rather annoying. And our trusty dog. So it's a little bit messy right now, but kind of just showing you a glimpse of what we have going on. We have all of our trays filled for transplanting. We sell our plants in a variety of different sizes, so I'll kind of show you a little bit about what we have. These are 806s. That's a majority of our flats that we have. We also have 1006s and just a handful of 1206s. Basically all that means is there's 8 6-packs per tray in an 806, 10 6-packs in a tray for a 1006, etc. So yeah, just kind of a look around. We'll head to the back house here. Here's what the back house is looking like right now. These are all of our 4.5-inch pots that are filled, and obviously these get spread out eventually. but this is what it looks like right now. And a lot of the trays that we had back here in this front house here, a lot of these ones are going to be going into the new greenhouse once that's finished. Kind of just housing them here for right now. If we move over here, we have our 6-inch talls that are ready to go. A couple more. We also have our 6-inch shorts that will be available. And then we have all of our hanging baskets. Our hanging baskets and the white ones, those are our 10-inch hanging baskets. And then these green ones down here, those are our 12-inch hanging baskets. Of course, they will all get hung up on the lines here once they're filled and ready to go. But I'm very excited that they're all filled with dirt. It saves us a ton of time to get that done ahead of time, so you're not filling as you go. That's what we did last year, and it was kind of a hassle. So we also have a couple 8-inch pots here. And what you're looking at right here is the back view. The hanging baskets, we have over 300 hanging baskets sitting here. And all of our 4.5-inch pots right here. There's over 5,000 of these little buggers. Pretty wild. We had Cade's mom and a couple of her friends over to kind of help us out fill pots, so shout out to you guys. We appreciate the help. Yeah, it's just a little glimpse of what we have going on. That's pretty good. Yeah.